Testing, testing. All right, what's going on, guys? I just checking to make sure you guys can hear me. Um, Trying to go live here, testing out new software to go live. Um, but we've pretty much had pretty eventful time in the market. Um, this, give me 1 second. I don't know why I can hear you guys or hear myself, but I know we've had a pretty eventful week this week in the markets. Um, Nasdaq has hit all-time highs. Um, I believe ES has hit all-time highs. Let's check out Dow. Okay, Dow has hit all-time highs. So pretty eventful. I'm in this trade now. See if it pans out. Um, really don't have anything to target for except for a 2-to-1 or 2R trade. So I'm actually looking. I got in here. I kind of been trading the impulse candle theory or candle impulse theory. Um, it seems to be working well for me. Um, Still entering in on with ICT concepts, breaker blocks. Uh, well, actually, the order that I look for is fair value gaps, inversion fair value gaps, and breaker blocks. Primarily breaker blocks is what I look for. Um, so we'll see how this works out for me. So let me just stop up a little bit. How has you guys trading been so far for the week? How has your trading been for the week? Mine has been pretty good. Um, Even though we had a lot of people saying not to trade this week and this, that, and the third, but mine has been pretty good. So no complaints here. See, I would kind of like to zoom in a little bit. Kind of want you guys to see the entire trade. Maybe I'll slide this over this way. Oh, I'll just keep it over. I'll keep it over here. I'll just keep it over here. I'll just make it a little smaller, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm aiming for. See if this works out. I've been kind of looking into being able to trade every candle. So typically, say for instance on the daily, right? So I would get my daily bias based off of how the daily candle closes. So if it closes above the high of the previous candle, then I'm looking for the next day to expand higher. If it closes below the low of the previous day, then I'm looking for the next day to expand lower. Now, if it sweeps the high and closes below the high, then I'm looking for the next day to expand lower. And if it sweeps the low and closes above the low, then I'm looking for the next day to expand higher. So I'm taking that same concept with the 4 hour, and you pretty much you can do that. I do it on the 1 minute all the time. Um, but you can do it on it really on any time frame. And if you watch any of my videos as far as the weekly analysis or daily review or anything like that, I kind of explain that to you guys. Um, so with the 4 hour, say for instance, so every 4 hours, and I trade futures. So every 4 hours, the 4 hour candles with the futures are going to be, um, let's just start like early in the morning. Your 2 a.m. I'll say it like this. You're gonna have the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle. You'll have the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle. You'll have the excuse me, yeah, 2 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start over, guys. So you're gonna have the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle, the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle, the 10 a.m. candle to 2 p.m. candle, the 2 p.m. candle to 6 p.m. candle, the 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay, so I'm pretty much watching every 4 hours to see how the 4 hour candle closes, right? And so if I get a 4 hour candle, let's say here, let's blow this up just a little bit. Say here, this candle right here, this is the 6 a.m. candle. This is the 10 a.m. candle. Here, I'll back up a little bit. Let's say here. Here's the 6 p.m. candle, and here's the 10 p.m. candle. The 10 p.m. candle closed above the high of the 6 p.m. candle. So the expectation is for the next candle to expand upward. All right. So we did not get that on this candle. Okay. However, I still look at that high as an algorithmic target. All right. This candle, this candle was a inside candle. Okay. It didn't sweep the high, it didn't sweep the low, right? It just stayed inside of the previous candle's range. So for me, the high on the 10 a.m. candle, excuse me, 10 p.m. candle is still an algorithmic target. Okay. So you're still going to look for, or what it is that you're looking for is on the lower time frames to be able to get in below the close, right? You want to get in below the close of this 10 p.m. candle. So I typically would drop down to the 1 minute. Well, rather, I would drop down to the 15 minute, mark out sell side and buy side. I would prefer that 15-minute liquidity, okay, will be swept. And then I look for my entry model. Like I told you guys, I'm looking for a inversion fair value gap, a fair value gap, or a breaker. I really love the breakers because to me that just it really shows you that price is turning around. So let's say for instance on the current one that I'm on, all right? This the 10 a.m. candle, right, which is going to go from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It closed above the 6 a.m. candle, all right? So what I did was, and hopefully you guys can see it, I marked out the close of the 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. candle, all right? I'm looking for price to go down and preferably give me an entry below this. But sometimes, like in this instance, it went down below the close and it gave me an entry right above it. So that just means that that 4 hour candle is gonna have a smaller wick, all right? And remember, it takes 4 hours for this stuff to play out. So it can take a while, all right? And it's kind of coming back on me, but that's fine. Um, I mean, it's not fun, but you just kind of you can't be afraid. You just kind of gotta let your trades play out. But this is this wick right here. So on the lower time frame, when you saw that price action on the 1 minute, how it went down, it came up. That's this wick right here. Okay, so I'm looking to try to get in off of the wick, and so that's gonna allow me to be closer to the bottom of the 4 hour candle, right? If it expands, right? So technically for me again, the algo target is this high. So the algorithm technically has met its target. Okay. This is my perspective. It has met its target. So it could come back on me. Um, but as I was explaining, um, so here is the close, which is 159, right? I just go off of 159. So from 2 o'clock onward, I'm looking for price to give me a reason to get in below the previous 4 hour close. Okay. Um, if you look at price, there were no fair value gaps to take me to the upside. Okay, this one, but I wasn't at the computer then. Okay, or on my phone. So my breaker, this high took out this low, and then this high was taken out here. So when price came back, that's when I entered in. So I always put with my breakers, I always put my stop loss below. I typically will put it below the leg that the breaker is created in, or I look for like the lowest low that is attached to the breaker. So that's why I have the stop loss right here. My stop loss is that far. So I'm only going in at 2 micros. So which is my stop is 58.25 points or $58.25. Um, each 25-cent increment is about $1, and I have two contracts in. So I'm looking at about what 116 $116.50 if I did the math correctly. Stop loss uh, to gain about 200 and something. So uh, and I'm actually going to put I'm just going to take one contract off if it gets up to here. before the market closes. And then I'm looking to take my other contract at the 4 standard deviation off of this manipulation leg right here. So um, that's that's basically my trade. Um, so you guys can kind of follow along, and this is also um, for my live journaling. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. So all-time highs. This is the one. Yeah. All-time highs were on the micros here on the NASDAQ were $21,215.75. So we're above that right now. Um, and we'll see if it will actually expand higher and give me my um, 2R trade, and we'll go from there. Um, yeah, boring, I know, but it is what it is. If you have any questions, feel free to put it down in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. There's really not much to talk about. I try to make trading as simple as possible for me. Um, let's see. Throw this. So even on the 15 minute here, if we take a look here at the structure, everything is fractal. So um, we had a sweep of the low here and a um, break of structure here. Okay. Um, so this high created this low. Okay. This high was broken above. Okay. Well, we can really go here. This high broke this low, and then it was broken above here. So this will actually be and I'm just gonna just include the wicks as well, but this would be a 15-minute breaker. So price could technically come back and tap this breaker, right? Um, and knowing that, what I want to do is let's go up a few clicks there, and I'm going to adjust this. Mm, Let me do that. I'll fix that here in a second. Oh, here we go. All right. So this is where I'm looking to take my partial and close out there. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I'm gonna jump back down on the lower time frame. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of giving myself some breathing room here, based off of the 15-minute market structure. Uh, so now I'm looking to risk 66 uh, points, almost 67 points, or $66.75 worth of market movement to gain $133.25 worth of market movement or points. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out again. Like I said, we've had a pretty eventful week. Um, a lot of people have decided not to trade this week. I have really, it hasn't been a big issue with me with trading this week, but we're getting it together. We're trying to shut out. So guys, we'll see how this works out. Okay. Really need this to move before closing bell. I've mainly been getting stopped out in profit. I typically take partials at $200 and move my stop in a profit. I'm gonna try to let this one play out, but I'll probably stick. I may end up just sticking to that because it doesn't look like price is really going anywhere. It may end up coming back on us, but let me take a look at this 15-minute. Yeah, well, the stop should be there. So definitely enough breathing room, but again, it is towards the end of the day, and we could be getting a end of the day retracement. But we'll see if the 15-minute market structure holds. Did you cry? Yeah. Talking to my wife, guys. I have to go on there. What's that? Some tequila.
That's a good meat thing.
It's my mango.
Mm.
Y'all, my wife is stealing my mango juice. All right, so it's going. Let's see. Do I see any? Let's see. We have a volume balance here. And I have a possible bearish breaker set up right here. So make it a response off of that and see price push down lower. Let's see. Let's see, liquidity was taken here. Just gonna check out the just check out the dealing range and see if prices seeking discount. Yeah, and we have a fair value gap all the way down here. So this might be kind of scary for me. Not scary, but we'll see. And then we also have consequent encroachment of this wick, and price could be coming down too. Yeah, probably it's probably not gonna be enough time if price doesn't turn around here soon. I probably won't have enough time. Probably have be forced to close out before the market closes. It's respecting this breaker block right here. It's actually a uniform model. So we'll just be patient and see what shakes. Yeah. Testing. Can you guys hear me? Just testing my mic. I just changed the setting. So yeah, it looks like it's respecting that breaker, bearish breaker right here. So we'll just try to let price do its thing. Put up the dealing range again. So again, price could be seeking discount. Here's the discounted right here. We going there. Could be looking to take this in intermediate term low. Could be looking for fair value back here. But I'm gonna let it play out. Fair value gap right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this off. Put my screen. This Wick CE right here. Fair value gap. Um, if we don't see any other discounted P arrays that I will mark. Other than again this sell side. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the projection fib. I'll leave discounted premium. I'll go ahead and take off the 4 hour indications as well. Just trying to clean up a little bit so it doesn't look so cluttered for you guys. Again, this is a bearish breaker here on the 1 minute. So, price is kind of in between a 15-minute bullish breaker and then this 1 minute bearish breaker. So I would love to see this fair value gap get inversed. So that would kind of tell me, at least for the short term, that the market will be seeking higher prices. And I'm going off of the 4 hour impulse. So again, it's just been bearish on the 4 hour. So I just want to see if the algo is gonna give me what I'm looking for. So it's currently respecting the unicorn setup here. We'll see if we get a close. And just to give you guys an example of what I was talking about with the uh, impulse theory, like even here on the 1 minute. So this let's start here. The 357 bearish 1 minute candle, it swept the 356 candle and closed above. So the algo target will be the high of the 357 candle. The next minute, the 358, it was an inside candle. It did not reach the algo target. So the 359 candle did. It reached that algo target and it closed above the 358 candle. So that would mean for 4 p.m., you want the algo target would be the 359 high. At 4 o'clock, what did it do? It ran up, swept that high, and it closed below. So for the 4 o'clock, the algo target, or excuse me, for the 401 candle, the algo target is the low of the 4 o'clock candle. And we see that it's reaching for it. Now we see that this candle, and I'm just going to try to blow it up a little bit more for you guys. The 401 candle, it swept the 4 p.m. low and closed above. So this is a algo target for me, the high of the 401. Now, let's see, we still got like over 30 seconds. So um, this candle could come back into here for the algo target, or it could keep going. But this is a algo target. So it's the same concept on the higher time frames. Eventually, the algo will take that high. We just don't know when, unfortunately. So it is respecting this bearish unicorn setup. Right? That's the unicorn setup. So it is respecting that. So more than likely, a price is seeking discount, and I'm hoping it's just seeking discount to go ahead and run higher and give me what I'm looking for. But again, it is towards the end of the day. We could be getting an end of the day retracement. We've already created new highs on NASDAQ, on the S&P 500, and on Dow. Um, so it just really depends. But again, the 4 hour, the previous 4 hour algo target was hit. So um, this could go into the evening. So when I'm when I log back on and I go live for my agent session, trading and journaling, um, it's very possible that it'll reach higher. So it's a phone. I don't care what phone call. No, I didn't know. I didn't. I be cussing out sometimes, but my community, they know me. Hmm? Yeah.
You can go allow my picture in your status.
I will. I'm doing a live stream right now. I will. Mhm.
I gotta talk to him in a minute. I got 3 hours of overtime on my.
I'm just saying. Uh, did you go and did you like my stream?
That one now?
Yes.
I don't know how.
Never. Right, we're going back in. Hopefully, we'll get a inverse, and that'll just make me feel a little bit better about the trade. Let's see. This is a breaker setup too. It's crazy when you just kind of watch this stuff, but this high took out these lows here. All right. The high of this candle is $21,222.50. We got a break on the 4 o'clock candle. So we now have a 1 minute bullish breaker set up. However, it's gonna have to get through this bearish unicorn setup as well as this fair value gap right here. If it does that and close above this high, I will feel a lot more confident that the trade will actually go in my direction. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to let the trade play out. I have enough wiggle room as far as a stop loss. Like I have like a 66, almost 67 point stop loss. This is the micros. I'm only in at 2 contracts, so um, that shouldn't be too bad as far as my trailing drawdown goes for Apex. So um, I'll be fine with that. So we did get an inverse here of this fair value gap. So let's go ahead and mark that as an inverse. All right. So we want to see if this fair value gap gets inversed as well. You kind of see prices somewhat pushing through it. Okay. And again, we're going off of a higher time frame momentum. So the and I'm doing it based off the 4 hour. So again, the 4 hour, the momentum was bullish. So that's why I'm taking this buy trade. That's why I'm in for buys. So um, more than likely, probably what I'm gonna want to do is instead of waiting for partials at 2 to 1, just take partials at this high right here and go ahead and move my stop loss into profit and just kind of let it let it play out that way. More than likely, I'll probably get stopped out because the new dealing range is going to need to possibly retrace back for discount. That typically is what happens. But like I said, I typically will pay myself first and then uh, make the trade risk free. So, and plus again, this end of day, so we may not get a push to the upside. It may just be a end of the day reversal. Let's see, take a look at the daily. Let's see, this Tuesday, Monday. Except for Monday, we've just been pushing up um all week. So we could get the a TGIF um Friday set up, and that's basically when Friday will retrace about 20% into the weekly range. So hopefully we can get just a little bit more of a push. Come on, man. Come on, market push. Like that. Alright, so we're kind of getting a push here. Let's see if we inverse this fair value gap. Like I said, I'm probably going to go ahead and take partials here, and I'll move my stop loss into profit. This for a risk-free trade. Come on, give me the inverse. All right, we got that inverse. So I'm feeling better about this trade. And let's see. My stop loss should go slightly below this low here. So let me go ahead and get rid of this because we've already invalidated that bearish setup. And I will set this up for what price is currently playing off of. So which would be this breaker setup. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'll go ahead and move my stop in the profit. And let's see, we're at what, 126. Now this is what happens to me a lot too. I'll be a few ticks away from TP or my partials, and Christ will retrace on me and come back and hit my stop loss, which was in profit, which is only a few dollars, which is not bad because at least my drawdown is protected, but I'm just not making the profit that I was looking to make. All in all, if you're trading a personal account, I mean, just being able to make a few bucks, it just moves you a step closer um, to what it is that we all love doing and are seeking to do full time, and that's be a full time trader. So it's not bad. This go around, the key for me has been just not over leveraging, going in at two contracts just so I can take partials off. Um, if not, then I would be at one contract, but I'm already trading the micros, and again, I want to be able to take partials, so that's why I decided to go in at two. You can do four, you can do five, but all right, let's take a look. Yeah, we'll just see. If we get stopped out, then again, I will see you guys for Asia. So this is oh, I didn't know. I did not know that I could do that. I didn't know that you can add text to a fib. Did you guys know that? You can add text to the 50% marker of a fib. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So looks like we got about a 38.2% retracement. Let's see. Okay, we've inversed this small fair. No, that's not a fair value gap. That's an immediate rebalance. Um, so we may end up getting partials, or we may end up getting stopped out and profit, which is fine. And I will move my last partial there. So we'll see. We'll see how price plays out. Let's see. Can I do a poll from here? Nope. I think I would have to be on the desktop. Yeah, I have to be on the desktop. So yeah, we did sweep liquidity here, so we price is more than likely looking for discount in order to fuel higher.
Bye, guys.
They said buy. Just hoping that maybe price will want to go higher before seeking discount. All right. Let's see. Let's mark out a discount PDRA, which would be this fair value gap. So price could come down into there, and technically my stop should be at least below the 4804 candle, but um, that will put me in the negative if it comes back. So I'm just gonna keep it sitting right here, um, and just take whatever profit. Um, let's see. So we close. So yeah, this is gonna be the low of the 417 candle. It's gonna be an algo target. So it'll probably keep coming down lower. I'm contemplating on maybe just taking partials now and just walking away with a little bit more than allowing it to come all the way back and hit my stop loss. So, but again, it's end of day, so we could be getting an end of day retracement. Uh, Hopefully, we can just the algo will give us this one more, or give me just one more push, just so I can take partials up here, just to get, just to be able to bank a little bit more on this account. So again, I entered way back here, right, off of this breaker setup. This high broke below this low, and then that high was broken above um, at the 258 candle, okay? And then the 312 candle tapped back into this breaker. So this is the breaker setup that I went in for, and just kind of doing a recap again. We have we had a 15-minute breaker here that we're kind of piggybacking on, and that's why I had my stop all the way down here. just for you guys who are like just joining in. So I'm gonna try to go live again for you guys this evening for the agent session, but that will be from my phone, so the it may not be as large and as far as the graphics. And I notice that I get a lot of people to come in and leave, probably because I'm on my phone. But that's me. I trade on my phone. That's just one of the things that um, I've always wanted to do, and that's be able to trade on my phone. And I spent money to be able to do that. So anyway, watching price here. So again, the low of the 417 candle is an Apple target, as well as the 414 low is an Apple target. So the price could again come down here into discount. Maybe this fair value gap. Sometimes it just seeks the just the 50%, it just seeks the 50% of the deal of the current dealing range, and it turns from there. So, but look how close I was to be able to take partials. Let's see, where is that? Let's measure that. We're talking 1.5 points, $1.50 move in order for me to take partials, and it didn't give it to me. It always does me like that. Um, if we look at this wick, yeah, like it came up into the consequent encroachment one, two, three, four times. Now it's going lower, seeking discount. It is what it is. Like I said, a stop is in profit. I won't be able to profit as much as I would have liked to close the day out, but nonetheless, I'm not adding to drawdown or anything like that. So it is what it is. All right, so we've let's see, that low was 21,233. The low here is 21,233.50. So it's like two ticks off. All right, 21, 233.25, 21, 233. It has not reached that target yet. It'll probably do it on the next one because um, 424 closed below 423. So 424 low is an algo target. And again, we have this algo target of 414 at 21,233. So we'll see. Again, more than likely, it's going to come in a discount, um, and then head higher. So let's see. Yeah. So this low, let's say this low right here did not, it didn't break above here. So it could be revisited. And if it does that, of course, again, I'll be stopped out. But um, it did create a higher high though. So it may not come all the way back here. It may just come into discount, tap into the fair value gap, which I hope it doesn't wick through it. But which if it wicks through it, it's gonna take me out. And then it'll probably hit higher. That's just kind of been the name of the game for me. Just curious to know if any of you guys are trading any prop firm accounts. How are you guys doing any prop firm accounts? So again, hoping that this just seeks 50% and turns around. All right, so the highest this candle is going to be an algo target, so it may sweep the 427 and then head lower. The 427 high and then head lower. Or it may just head lower, leave that as a target, tap in. Nope, it had already met the target and I was pushing down. All right, so it swept the high, closed below it. So the low of the 428 is going to be a target, which again, it just tells me that yes, price, the algo is wanting to push lower or maybe get into discount. So it swept that high and kind of gave us a relative equal lows here. But again, I am expecting for it to come into discount. I just don't want it to be a deep discount because I actually do have time for price to at least give me partials at $21,253.50. All right, we're in discount. We're in the discounted fair value gap. Let's see how far it comes down. Hopefully, it just respects the consequent encroachment and doesn't seek any of these. I can't say order blocks. This is the only order block that I see down here. So, all right, price, come on, turn around, turn around. Turn around. You don't need to go any lower. It did not respect that consequent encroachment, so it's probably gonna go lower and stop me out. So probably won't be again, it's not gonna be as much profit as I was looking for. It's gonna be about what, 10, $8. But we let it play it out, and that's gonna be it until Asia for me. Um, I'll close this stuff out or delete this stuff. That'll be it until Asia. Now it wants to turn around. That's gonna be it into Asia. We'll get rid of this. 'Cause I actually have a different template for Asia, and my battery's running low. So, but I'll show you guys. This is my template for Asia. So, if we go down to the 1 minute, see, I can show you guys Thursdays. Just kind of just to, oh, I almost messed up. But this is what I look for during Asia. New day opening gap. Looking for sell side to be swept. Looking for a breaker entry, which got that here Thursday. Um, so you guys see right here where I bought Thursday off of this breaker setup. So I mean that's, oh my goodness. Am I back to life? Hopefully I'm back to life. But I don't know. I don't know what all this was because I was asleep. But when I woke up, I had some craziness. Anyway, craziness going on with my Trade account. But anyway, we had a sweep of our sell side. Uh, I had this breaker set up. All right. It broke at 7:58. I entered in at 7:59 and closed out at 8:36. Let me see. I think I know what that was. Was I trying to? Yeah. At 10 o'clock, I was doing the candle impulse and kept getting stopped out in profit because I kept moving my stop loss up just on. So this is the most recent trade where I bought at 312 and the guys saw me get stopped out at 431. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys for journeying with me with my live trading, journaling. Um, so I will try to see you guys tonight at Asia or either I may do a 10 p.m. Um, candle impulse trade. So, all right, guys, until next time, safe trading and investing to you guys. Have a good one. Bye.